Hi everybody, I got a new bag for my collection. It is the Louis Vuitton titanium tote backpack. Vuitton titanium tote backpack, yeah. So I saw this line some years ago, and I don't know that I remember seeing this particular bag. I know I saw the duffel. I know I saw the regular backpack, but this is the tote with the backpack. And I found it for a pretty good price. I think it was maybe 19 or 1800 or something like that. I originally was going to get something before I just got back from Portugal. I was going to get a Prada backpack that's got the quilted and it's kind of zigzag and kind of crosses. Um, and that backpack but the only ones that I could find were in the UK. And a lot of times when you ship from certain people on eBay, this didn't come from eBay, this came from the Real Real, that you still owe some customs sometimes, and so it was just really convoluted. And I like the backpack, the Prada one, but it wasn't going to work out, and the one that I ordered wasn't going to get here in time for when I needed it to get here. But this one, I like the color of it. I like that it's sort of subtle. You can see, obviously, there's a sheen. So when it turns and hits the light, you can see the imprint on it, but it's not as bold as some of the other um, imprints on some of the other bags. A lot of vachetta, but this vachetta, although I messaged one of the people on the Louis Vuitton app. They said that this isn't treated, but I think maybe somebody treated this leather before it got to me, and I don't see a lot of them with a lot of marks on it. I put a water mark on here. It did not turn. Now I'll tell you, on some of the other spaces, there's some bruising. I'm trying to find it. Like here, it may not show up on there, but there is some bruising, and when you touch that, that does darken. And maybe it darkens over time. Maybe this one was well kept. Obviously, it's not white like the Vachetta is. Like, I've bought some brand new stuff before, not for me. I think I got my mom, and when you get it, it's like white. It's this is tanned a little bit, honeyed a little bit. Um, so yeah, that's how and then I sort of trust the Real Real. And this is not a bag that I've seen like they would make a copy of. And you got Louis Vuitton here. This is the things that I look at on some of these bags. It's the closures. If you look at here, there's an LV there. On that, it's really hard to see it. There you go, LV there. There's an LV there. And then in the interior, there's another. Oh, I'm a little fan. I'm gonna go through what fits in here, albeit I don't like. I don't stuff my bag. But this bag is going to be a travel bag for me because I like a dual. Any bag that does more than one thing, I'm a big fan of that. And in here, at the end of that, there's LV there too. It's sideways, so they're all pointing in the same directions. This bag, however, when I got this bag, there was an odor, and I think it's an odor because I think that this bag is waterproof, not watertight, but water repellent. So it, you hear that type of material, it gets wet and water just wicks off of it, sort of what it would with the canvas too, but it's not going to darken because it got wet. It's just going to wick off of it. And I can sort of show you, so it's not going to absorb the moisture, but I think it might hold moisture. So there's naturally moisture in the air. There's moisture in, anywhere you are. So I think if I put, like, this isn't going to do anything. And then You may or may not be able to see the shine of it, but it's just going to wick off, which is good to keep it clean. But then you also have to keep in mind, for some reason, I think this bag, that was the smell. I don't know if it's a moldy, mildewy, something, but I had to contact the Real Real and tell them, hey, there was an odor here, and I've cleaned the bag. I now have, which actually I do with all my bags. Like I spray them, I spray like a perfume or something in there, or a little bit of a whatever kind of smell good. This bag in particular, I put, what do you call? I put these little trees in there. I like my bag to smell nice because I like things that I put in here to smell nice. So that's that. What do you want to talk about? Oh, like size. If I have it like this, it's wider than I am. And see, it's a pretty big bag. Now let's go inside. And I'll show you what I got. Now I'm using this as a gym bag right now, but I'm also going to use it as a travel bag. Sunglasses. Everything that's on the floor. Towel. My keys. There's pepper spray on there. AirPods. There's gym shirt. Some toiletries I take to the gym, like, you know, extra deodorant or some eye drops and stuff. Water bottle. This will fit your computer, no problem. That's easy. And then the rest of the stuff is just like a mask and some other rando stuff. So some wraps on my legs. Yeah, it's not like you will have a hard time fitting most of your stuff in here. I think it's one of those, hello, and it's like an echo. Like that's how deep it is. Hello, 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 hello. That's how deep it is. This side pocket, it does not go through to the interior. It's just a pocket that's in the front there. And I put my keys in there sometimes because it's easier access on the side. Actually, that's usually where I put my keys. So put my keys on the side, and then it rides pretty flat. Don't really have an issue with it. And let's put this back. Water bottle. There's 3 pockets up here. Zip pocket and then 2 extra pockets. So those are your 3 pockets within the biggest one. Shirt, sunglasses, toiletry, towel. Yeah. So all that's in there. The bottom of it is not complete with shadow. You get more canvas or lining there. See the reflective material. I don't know what this is for. Maybe it's because like a hiking thing. Now let's talk about the back of it. These 2 straps, they're pretty thick. I don't know if there's no padding. They're just flat, as you can see on the side. This is kind of an interesting detail. This extra, it's like 1, 2, 3 extra. This loops around. So it's one piece of leather. Then you got this, got that little piece on the adjusters. You got Louis Vuitton there, Louis Vuitton there. On these little things, you have Louis Vuitton written going in a circle. I think it's Louis Vuitton, and then there's like a dot or the trademark symbol. I think, yeah, trademark symbol there. That moves. These are adjustable, and then these are the top handles. This is a pocket. It is a pocket. You can see in there. And then I think there's some tissue in there. And then there isn't much. I mean, you could probably fit an iPad. Oh, I'm recording on my iPad. So, but you could probably fit an iPad. I also put my fan because I take this. When I run, I need extra air. I'm sure you could fit an iPad back there. Yeah, you could fit an iPad in this pocket. It's kind of heavy, but be warned, and you can see it on some of the websites. I think on rebag.com, they have a, in the description, it says that there's an odor. And I think it's because any moisture that gets into this bag, if you close it, it may be some kind of mold or maybe some kind of something. I don't know. But you can get rid of the smell. You just do a I did a with not just wet wipes, but you know, with some Lysol wipes. Wipe it down inside and out. And then I put some dryer sheets and like I said, but some of the stuff I do anyway because I like a particular perfume smell to my bag. So anyway, this is gonna be my new gym bag. It's kind of subtle for the summer, well, spring summer, kind of a springy color, but classic too, and not too much in your face. And it's big enough to carry out my crap. I could put an extra pair of shoes in here if I wanted to. I mean, if I wanted to like just add extra shit, I could put in there. But yeah, this is gonna hold everything that you need. You won't have any issues with it. Have any questions about it? Let me know. It's got these little holes or loops up front. I don't know what these loops are for. I guess you just got extra stuff. Like, I guess if you were on a plane and you wanted to put your neck pillow, loop it through here, that could be one thing. Loop your headphones.